makes the world go round, which it does. It does. It really does make the world go round. But just because you have it, don't mean you're happy. And that's what I'm talking about today. Because I realize I got so many people on my page now that are honestly trying to make something of themselves, which is awesome. It's like totally awesome that you want to make something of yourself. But when you ask them, why they want to, be famous or whatever. This is actually hold on. When you ask them like why they want to be famous or whatever, they always say, "Oh, because I want money, because I want this, because I want that, I want to be rich." But I need people to know just because you're rich doesn't mean it doesn't mean that you're gonna be happy. And that's just honest for y'all, because there's a lot of people that have money who are very, very miserable. I'm gonna be very honest with you. So that's why I'm talking to y'all today about the fact of having money and what it actually does mean, because it's just really interesting that everybody seems to think that because you have a couple dollars that you're happy, and that's not the case. So real quick, I'm just trying to get live on a couple other avenues real fast so that everybody can hear what the queen got to say, because y'all know I ain't been going live as much as I'm supposed to. So let me see, live, start feed, checking connection. I'm just trying to get live on everything that I possibly can real quick. Okay. All right, so I'm actually live on everything, on my Facebook, on my YouTube. So thank you guys real quick for tuning in to the Queen on the Queen Speaks on YouTube, and tuning in on my Queen page on Facebook. And where else am I live at? Oh God. Yeah, well, anyway, I'm live as many places as I can get. So I really just wanted to talk to y'all about, everybody always says, oh, I want to be rich, I want to be famous. Hey, Dub, appreciate you for tuning in. Everybody always says, I want to be rich because I want to be famous because I want this, I want this. Money is going to make my life change. Money does not make people like you. I mean, it might make people act like they like you, but genuine like comes from the people who were with you when you had nothing. That's why I'm one of those people that's big on, if you can't be around me or with me or happy in my space when I'm barely making it, then you don't need to be around me when I actually do make it. Because just because you got a couple dollars don't mean that you're happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know people who don't have anything, but they have love. They have people that respect them. They have their integrity, and they are cared about genuinely. But there are some people who truly have millions of dollars who don't have shit. Like, everybody always says, oh, look at Puff. I ain't trying to be smart. I don't know Puff. I don't know that man. But I'm going to tell you like this. I know what I hear. Nobody really likes Puff. He rapes you when he signs you on your deals. You know what I'm saying? And the way I'm understanding, he's undercover gay. You know what I'm saying? Nobody truly likes you just because you got a couple dollars. And that's just real facts. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're not happy with you, good vibes. If you're not happy with you, hey, Jel, appreciate you for tuning in, then you're never going to be happy. No matter how much money you got in the bank, no matter how many commas, no matter how many zeros. Yeah, you can fan yourself with them dollars and they might dry your fucking tears. But in the end, you go to bed alone. You wake up alone. Money doesn't make the world love you. Money does spin, and money does seem to make the world go around, but just because you have it don't mean that you're respected. I'm going to be honest, a lot of people who won the lottery and told their families, oh, I won the lottery, I got this. People that never spoke to them before popped out the woodwork like, hey, cuz, can I borrow a couple dollars? They might have been around them for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, but when they got what they wanted, they never really liked you in the first place, so they left. So understand this. If you're not happy with yourself, you're not happy with who you are inside, no matter how much money you got in the bank, nobody's really going to give a shit about you. Money draws problems and unwanted relatives. Money does draw problems. It does. And I'm going to be honest with you. You need to think about this. When you was in the struggle, who was really with you? When you was down, who was really around you? You know what I'm saying? I have very few people in my camp, and that's on purpose. That's on purpose. Because at the end of the day, I don't want fake people around me. I don't want you to be around me because you think that stars is coming. Like, people ask me, Queen, why do you do what you do? Why do you do your blog? Why do you write books? Why did you open your publishing company? And I'm going to be very honest with you. It wasn't necessarily for money. Yeah, I need money to pay my bills, but I didn't start my blogs and everything to become famous. That's not my thing. Like, I wanted to honestly help people who are walking in the path that I walked in. Like I said, I was homeless at one point. I was in a shelter at one point. I didn't have nothing at all at one point. But I had the respect of my children. I had the respect of the people around me because they watched no matter what I went through. I grabbed myself by my bootstraps and pulled myself up. I didn't turn around like, oh my God, who can help me? Can I borrow? Can I have? Can I please? No, the queen got up. I went and found a job. I went and found a part-time, a full-time. I went and worked odd jobs. I drove a cab. I don't give a fuck what I had to do. The queen had to do what I had to do. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, whenever you have people around you who just flock to you because they see your car, they see your crib, they see your whip, they see whatever it is that you have, that's not somebody that gives a shit about you. Somebody that's going to be around you, don't care if you got a dollar, don't care if you got a penny, don't care if you got whatever. They're around you because they respect you. They want to be around you. They care about who you are. And honestly, when people are around you and they see dollar signs in their eyes and you don't see them dollar signs, you need to understand they only around you because they want to know how many trips you can take them on. They want to know how many of their bills you want to pay. They want to know if you're going to buy them a house, a car, a crib. Like Oprah on that one year, I was a kid when Oprah did this. Oprah went out in the audience, you get a car, you get a car, you get a car, you get a car. Oprah gets mad respect, but if ask Oprah how many real friends she got. She'll tell you like 2, 3. I really want to say one, that one woman that's around her all the time because she's happy with herself. So she don't care what Oprah has. She's her real friend. You understand what I'm saying? I have a few friends in my camp that are like that who just, they've been around me since day one. Like I said, they don't care what I got in my bank account. They don't care that I went from the shelter to a big ass crib with a jacuzzi tub and all that. And I do got a jacuzzi tub, I do. But I worked hard to get where I am. I didn't sleep my way here. I didn't beg my way here. I worked my ass off. And like I said, the queen does what I do so that I can help other people who are going through what I'm going through. I'm not doing what I'm doing so somebody can hand me $1 million. And I get $1 million, it is what it is. But best believe when I get that $1 trillion, the same people who call my phone will be the same people who continue to call my phone. Those new fake family members who are always been family members but ain't never been supporting, they won't be getting no phone calls from me. Oh my God, guess what I got? Because I can help you now. No, fuck that. That's not life for me. You need to understand who's really behind you and who's not. So understand this. Just because you got money don't mean you happy. Some of these people who are famous, these people, they hood famous. They made it through YouTube. They on these whatever blogs. They on these reality shows. They're not happy. Most of them are not happy. Because before they had anything, when they was really living in the streets, scraping and crawling and crimping and whatever the case may be, nobody was there. Nobody gave a shit. Like I have a cousin now who does what she does. And I love her to death. And when she was down and I was down, we had each other back. She came to stay with me several times or whatever the case may be. I talk to her when I talk to her. I see her when I see her. But best believe, I don't give a fuck if she signs a deal today or tomorrow. If she need me, I'm going to be there because I've always been there. From the projects in North Philly on 11th Street to wherever I am right now in my crazy ass awesome crib, we had each other's backs. So whether she get that record deal or not, she's always going to be my little bitchiny because that's what she always has been to me. You understand what I'm saying? Like even when it comes down to my kids was always there. They've always been around. They've always, Mom, you need this. Mom, I got you or whatever. And I never take nothing from my kids because they're my kids and I don't feel like they're supposed to be doing nothing for me. But they've been there from the bottom to the top. You understand what I'm saying? So I need y'all to understand. I see all these people on TV. They rich. They got this. 9 times out of 10, they not happy. There are some genuinely happy persons. I want to say Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union. They look genuinely happy to me. I'm not going to lie. And they seem like whether they got money or not, they're going to be happy. But I'm going to be honest with you. If you have had nothing, zero, you had nothing, and people still gave a shit about you, those are people who really care. But now that you got $1 trillion, if those people are still there, look out for them. But if those people are people that be like, oh, no, you changed, I don't want to be around you, then maybe you should check yourself because people who are building with you and they've been there from day one are people I feel like you should keep around. And that's just my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I have like 3, 4 major friends. You know what I'm saying? We don't talk every day. Sometimes we don't even talk every week. But when we talk, we're genuine with each other. We help each other out. We give each other pointers. We build. So all y'all looking for hood rich and I'm trying to win the lottery, be careful because sharks is real. And sometimes they come in the form of your friends, your family, even your children who cut you off years ago and now they want to come back and speak to you because you got some money in the bank or you got a banging ass crib or whatever the case may be. Be careful about that. Those people who disappeared and all you saw was they back your whole life, when you finally get to a substantial place in life, if they all of a sudden are on your phone and at your door, check that. Be careful about that. Sometimes it might be genuine. They might have been looking for you their whole lives and trying to make up with you or whatever the case may be. But sometimes people just smell the money in the air. You feel what I'm saying? So for all those people who want to, oh, well, you know, I see these people on TV and I know they got this and this and this, so they happy. That don't necessarily be the case. It don't necessarily be the case. So be careful with who you surround yourself with, what you surround yourself with. Because I'm going to be real honest with y'all. Like I said, there are certain people that will always be there in my world and certain people that won't be, you know? Because if and this is what I say even in relationships, people who are with you when you have nothing, that are willing to build with you, grow with you, advance with you, struggle with you, those are people that you should have around. Because anybody that's in the struggle with you, they care. But if people was like, oh shit, you got evicted? Damn, call me if you need something, and you call them like, yo, could you help me pack this U-Haul because I'm in the street, and you and literally like, oh, I'm on my way, and they never show up, they ain't got your back. So when you get that lotto ticket that got that 20 million on there, or you get that record deal or whatever the case may be, and that person like, yo, you need me to help you move, that's a snake in the grass. You better be careful for that. It's never the case. Sometimes people, I mean, it's never the case when people just appear out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I want to thank you for your comment, Razzie Pretty. I appreciate your comment. I appreciate you watching. I truly, truly do. I appreciate everybody that watches. And remember, the Queen is coming back. Amina, Amazing Mentors, Independently Nurturing Artists. I'm trying to come back in September. Just bear with me because, like I said, I'm still doing my move. You know, you see I got my little living room set, but that's really all I got jumping off in the house. But I'm being honest with y'all. Like, I don't try to tell y'all, like, I don't try to sell y'all a dream. And like I said, I do what I do, not for fame, not for money. I do what I do because I was at the bottom. You understand what I'm saying? I lived in the projects in North Philly and Philadelphia. I lived in a shelter somewhere in New York, but I kept trying. And now I got me an awesome crib and an awesome life, and it is what it is. I'm not bragging about it, and I don't really talk about my life too much because at the end of the day, the people who was calling me and the people who was around me, they know what I got. They know what I have. They know what I'm going through, and that's just what it is. But like even me, I opened my own publishing company, and my publishing company is a pretty cheap publishing company to acquire or be a part of. I can count the people in my family who's bought my books, okay? And I got a whole family. On my dad's side, I got 15 aunts and uncles. On my mom's side, I got 5 aunts and uncles and cousins of the plenty. But these are the amount of people that bought my books, okay? In my family. So you think when I get that deal or get where I'm going, I'm going to call the rest of my family like, oh, yo, guess what? We made it. Nah, that ain't going to be the case. Because if you ain't with me when I'm struggling, ain't no reason to be with me when I'm not. I want to say what's up to my girl, Quan. Quan, I love you. Quan has been with me since I was 12 years old. I'm 38 going on 40 years old. I'm dead serious, okay? When I tell you, when I get to where I'm going, this is somebody that's going to be with me. And not because I have to, but because she's always been with me while I was struggling. So understand this. When somebody is with you in the clutch, in the trench, dragging through the dirt and the mud, those are the people that you need to have with you when you got that money. So understand this. Just because you got a couple dollars, don't mean people love you just because they're around you. Some people see opportunity in what you're doing and what you can do for them. You understand that? Because they watched you struggle. And where were they when you were struggling? Where was they when you needed help packing that U-Haul? Where was they when you needed bread and you only had the peanut butter and the jelly and no bread for your kids? Where was they when your rent was due and you all you needed was an extra $50? Where were they? Ask yourself that when people just pop up. Oh my God, cuz, hey sis, blah, blah, blah. I got sisters and brothers. I got all that. How many times y'all hear me say what's up to them on these blogs or whatever? How many times have you heard me say they shared my stuff or posted my stuff or supported the Queen? I got people who've never met me that network with me over the internet that support me more than my family. And that's real rap. So understand, just because you got money don't mean you happy. And everybody say, oh, I see people on TV and they got this and they got that. Oh my God, I want to be just like that. Some of them on their 3rd, 4th, 5th, 7th marriage. They ain't got real love. They ain't got real family. They ain't got real happiness. Ain't real people around them trying to really support them and show them what it is. So be careful. You feel what I'm saying? Be careful in the things that you do. Support the people that you truly love. And honestly, if there's somebody in the world that's trying and they in your camp, be that support and that motivation. And it don't take a couple dollars. Sometimes it just take them words of wisdom that, yo, you can do it. Don't ever quit. Don't ever give up. Because honestly, words of wisdom and words of affirmation sometimes go a longer way than money. Because money burns. But love and respect will always be there. Just understand that. But Amina will be back. Don't forget, I do have a publishing company, Show It Well Publications. If you're a writer, if you're an author, if you're a graphic designer, if you want to get your stuff out there, I will support you, because growing with Show It Well Communications is a family, okay? And we build each other as we go along. So thank you to everybody that tunes into the Queen, everybody that watches the Queen, everybody that shares the Queen. I love you all to death. And remember, when you down and there's nobody around, don't be looking for people to be around you when you up, because all they want to do is take what you got and disappear again. So love yourself truly, and you will honestly see what's supposed to be around you, okay? I gotta go. Good vibes today. It's Saturday, y'all. I don't know what I'm about to do. I think I'm about to wash some clothes, because that's just what it is on Saturday, and do some kids' hair, because, you know, my life is pretty simple. That's what I like to do, just fall back and chill. So I love you all. And like I said, if people are around you, networking with you and building with you, and they haven't even met you, 9 times out of 10, that's more genuine than the people that are around you like, oh, yo, you got that deal? How much you about to get with that? Be careful. Sharks is real, and they ain't always in the water. It's been Queen. Love you all the time. Deuces. Mwah. Do, 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 do. Finish. Trying. Love y'all.